and companions, travelers from distant lands. You have come not only to answer the threat of Mordor, but to come together in true fellowship here in nature's cathedral, surrounded by this beautiful scenery. We're thrilled, quite thrilled that you could all attend this remarkable union. Here we gather, ladies and gentlemen, to witness the joining of Hannah and Tristan in marriage. On this day, in this singular point, in all this wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, across a very wide universe, we are lucky enough, aren't we, to witness the joining of two hearts. If there's any person present who has just cause why this couple should not be united, you can turn right around and jump off the cliff. Bye, Felicia. To all of you present, all of the guests, Tristan and Hannah want to acknowledge you all, and they're so happy to share this moment with you. They have known most of you for many years. You watched them grow up, you went to school with them, or you worked with them, and because you are the ones who have supported them and have known them so well, it is only fitting that you are the ones, indeed, to share this once-in-a-lifetime achievement with them. Now, you don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. And when you think about it, the whole thing is kind of weird, right? I mean, you're standing up here on an altar or a stage with me, and you're looking fancy, and you're holding flowers, and you're being stared at by all these folks out here who have meant so much to you over the past 20-something years. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands and thousands of very important moments in our lives that happen all the time, but this one is regarded as so critical. We acknowledge its very special status by sharing it openly with blood and kin, with family, closest friends. But why this moment? So, because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It is the great unifier, our one universal truth. It is the manifestation of God himself, for he is a God of undying love and boundless mercy. The one universal truth that no matter who we are, or where we've come from, or what we believe, we know this one thing to be true, that love is what we are doing right. That's why you're both standing here, and that is why you are all here to watch them standing here. We've all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories, of course. Some are short, some are long, some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. So there are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and there are others that are very exciting and filled with adventure. Hannah and Tristan's story begins with an accidental meeting in a New Zealand cafe on an entirely different hemisphere where you wouldn't recognize the constellations up in the sky at night. And, to quote a famous writer, in so small an act can the hand of destiny be changed. It all began many, many years past in 2019. How it seems like ages ago when they first met. The caffeinated dragon was where a totally random Tristan found himself standing there with a equally, totally random Hannah. You know, they had this elegantly simple and pleasant first date over games and conversation, and he was such a gentleman. Tristan was such a gentleman, let me tell you. He escorted Hannah to the bus stop and waited very patiently to make sure that she was safely on her way. And that very day will forever be held in their minds as a shared memory box of distilled sweetness. It all began innocently enough, yet unbeknownst to Hannah and Tristan, destiny would weave a far more interesting thread between them. It wasn't long before they were holding hands. Tristan realized he was feeling something when Hannah was nearby. What was that strange fluttering in his ribcage? That's a human heart, that is. When asked how he would describe their relationship, And when asked how she would describe their relationship, Hannah says simply, "It's ideal. It's honestly fantastic. He is my best friend, and I enjoy every moment I spend with him." For once, nice guys finish first. Isn't that lovely? For his part, Tristan tipped his hand rather early, and he said the magic L word rather early on, carefully telling me, in explanation, that, the first time I said I love you, I was a little nervous about how it would go, but I just went for it. It was when we were saying goodnight to each other, and it was one of those nerve-wracking experiences of my life, one of the big ones, because I didn't want to scare her. Well, son, you didn't. And here we all are together today. So, thank God for simple truths. He could not stay apart from her, and she could not stay apart from him. After this wonderful intersection of time and place, perfect choice and meaning, and neither could she. Again, thank God for simple truths. They would realize their future course together after sharing laughter and sharing discovery, and they opened up to one another, realizing there was a running list of favorite things that they had in common. Tolkien and Dungeons and Dragons, Doctor Who, and David Bowie himself. And working together on their most enthusiastic projects, writing and artistry. Of course, the love and the respect between them was quick to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, when love lifts a hand, another hand will rise to greet it. When love moves the heart, little else is of the same importance. And when love suddenly arrives, even time itself can stand still. Tristan knew a good thing when he saw it. He got express permission from her parents and then concocted this crazy little adventure. He took Hannah to the Wild Lights display at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. And he tried to have them arrange playing a certain special song to accompany the light show, and he was going to propose to her then. What was that song, pray tell?
It was going to be Marry Me by Train.
I love that. That's very good. Very good. Well, that ultimately didn't work out. So he had to improvise. He plays it cool for a very long while, never mentions a thing. He never drops his poker face, making it all the while looking like this was the real spontaneous plan. Then at the last moment, he finds the secretive little place encircled with dark pine trees, quite picturesque and quite charming, beautiful dangling lights above the boughs. And he did the one thing that Jon Snow could never do. He bent the knee. Not yours, though.
Not yours.
And even better, instead of having the privacy of the pine trees, there was robust cheers and applause from all the many onlookers who had been there the whole bloody time. So, with that rare mixture of breathless tears and laughter, and with her hand in his, Tristan and Hannah were betrothed. To seek the comfort of another person who fits your shape like a spoon, who knows your mind as well as he can hear your breath at night, that is the greatest of human comforts. We are seekers, always seeking truth, always alert for love. That is essential to who we are as humans, reaching for the light that keeps us alive and makes us want to share the world with one another. It is my great privilege today, ladies and gentlemen, to join Hannah and Tristan, these two seekers who have, at long last, found what they most sought. Our first scripture today, ladies and gentlemen, is from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. Love is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. Always perseveres. Love never fails. Ladies and gentlemen, the vows that you are about to hear will speak breath and soul and testament to the love that Hannah and Tristan hold for one another. By tradition, you may go first. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Please repeat after me. I, Tristan, take you, Hannah, to be my wife.
I, Tristan, take you, Hannah, to be my wife.
My partner in mischief.
My partner in mischief.
And my partner in love.
And my partner in love.
I will embrace your individual spirit.
I will embrace your individual spirit.
And love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and
I
forever.
will always sail the USS Baker with you.
I will always sail the USS Baker with you.
I will trust the look in your eyes.
I will trust the look in your eyes.
I will laugh with you and cry with you.
I will laugh with you and cry with you.
I will hold your hand as we journey
I will hold your hand as we journey
through this magical lifetime
through this magical lifetime
to the far lands where the stars are strange.
to the far lands where the stars are strange.
Whatever may come,
Whatever may come,
I will always be there.
I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
Well said, good sir. Would you like to return fire, my dear? That's very good. You hold that. Please repeat after me. I, Hannah,
I, Hannah,
take thee, Tristan,
take thee, Tristan,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner in mischief,
my partner in this,
and my partner in love.
my partner in love.
I will embrace your individual spirit
I will embrace your individual spirit
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will always collect wonderful shinies with you.
I will always collect wonderful shinies with you.
I will trust the look in your eyes.
I will trust the look in your eyes.
I will laugh with you
I will laugh with
and
you.
laugh harder with you.
And laugh harder with you.
No crying. I will hold your hand as we journey
I will hold your hand as we journey
through this magical lifetime
through this magical lifetime
to the far lands where the stars are strange.
to the far lands where the stars are strange.
Whatever may come,
Whatever may come,
I will always be there.
I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
Well said. Let's have a round of applause for this house. Hannah and Tristan, I ask you to consider the larger roles that you've played in each other's lives. As a friend, as a tutor, as a guide, a secret keeper, lasting friend and intimate life partner who knows exactly the right time to plant a kiss and turn your life around. Be assured that if you can build that kind of trust, there's nothing stopping you from a lifetime of pure bliss. Yours is a love that will illuminate all things, for you shall carry it forward in your hearts every day. You will share this light and love and faith with your families and many friends. You have foreseen the future and the horizons that you could travel together, and you stand before that new threshold right now. The doorway to your shared future lies open. For the I do's, Tristan, do you take Hannah to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
And do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and using the nickname Nymph only with her forevermore?
I do.
Oh my, Hannah, do you take Tristan to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and using the nickname Goat Boy only with him forevermore?
That I do.
Oh my. Very good, ladies and gentlemen. Our next reading will be a participatory reading of both the bride and the groom in call and response. Here you go. This is for you. This is for you. The highlighted part is for you. You may begin first, good sir. Our second reading is from the other scripture, J.R.R. Tolkien, The Lord of the Rings.
When spring unfolds, the beechen leaf and sap is in the bough, when the light is on the wildwood stream, and the wind is on the brow, when stride is long and breath is deep, and keen the mountain air, come back to me, and say my land is fair.
When summer warms the hanging fruit and burns the berry brown, when straw is golden and ear is white, and harvest comes to town.
Yes. You are? Oh, good, you are.
When honey spills and apple swells, though wind may be in the west, I'll linger here beneath the sun, because my land is best.
When summer lies upon the world, and in a noon of gold, beneath the roof of sleeping leaves, the dreams of trees unfold. When woodland halls are green and cool, and wind is in the west, come back to me, and say my land is best.
When winter comes and singing ends, when darkness falls at last, when broken is the barren bough, and light and labor past, I'll look for thee and wait for thee, And until we meet again, together we will take the road beneath the bitter rain.
All together.
Together we will take the road that leads into the west, and
Far away we'll find a land where both our hearts may rest.
Well done, everyone. Another round of applause for our beautiful. Now, for the ring exchange, who has the ring? Frodo? Oh, you have one.
I have one.
You have one. Who has the other ring?
Gollum does.
Gollum?
Ran away with it.
He ran away with it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have one ring
We have
here,
one ring, and then we will have another one eventually.
and we'll have another one. We'll do that at the dinner later.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. The ring, ladies and gentlemen, let us consider for one philosophical moment. The ring, if I may, is an unbroken circle of love. Love that is freely given, has no beginning, has no end. For each person, in eternal return, is the giver and receiver in equal measure. Now may this ring always remind you of the vows that you have both taken today. Very good. Please repeat after me. I, Tristan,
I, Tristan,
take thee, Hannah,
take thee, Hannah,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
with mithril and jinx.
with mithril and jinx.
And I promise my love to you.
And I promise my love to you.
And with this ring,
With this ring,
I take you as my wife,
I take you as my wife,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
You may place the ring, good sir. Third finger on her left hand. Beautifully done. Well done. Excellent. Would you like to use that as a proxy? And let's do that. Let's use that. All right. Now, please repeat after me. I, Hannah,
I, Hannah,
take thee, Tristan,
take thee, Tristan,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or for
for
poorer,
richer and for poorer,
in joy and in sorrow,
for joy and for sorrow,
with mithril and jinx.
with mithril and jinx.
And I promise my love to you.
And I promise my love to you.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I take you as my husband,
I take you as my husband,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
You may place the ring, my dear. And it fits. Now turn and show the folks at home. Look. They put a ring on it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, yes, let's hear it.